Guys, I'm going to show you the historic sugar factory in Sugar Land, Texas. It's been vacant probably for about 25 plus years. A lot of broken windows. I'm going to walk up on it. I'm going to show you the old cast iron bowl. It's probably put out here for a historic. Doesn't have the signage any longer, but the building has a 1925 plaque on it. Lots of families that I've known, at least a half a dozen, no, I'd say I know at least 12 people that their mom and dad have worked here. Now you just got a bunch of broken windows. It's a shame they're broken. We'll take you on the side of the building. Have a little pond here. It used to have goldfish in it many years ago. It's all broken up. Lots of vacant land around it. Like I said, the city council said that it was going to have high-end boutiques, restaurants, and whatnot. In the very background, we have the water tower, Imperial water tower. You got these incinerators that are history. They kept those. But on this side, you can see a lot of broken windows, and I don't know how they all got broken. It's a shame. More and more have been broken out of it. But if these walls could talk, like any factory, a lot of people fed their families here, and never heard anybody say they did not enjoy their time working here. Like I said, being a 7-8-year-old kid, I knew a lot of fathers and families that worked here for 35, 40, 50 plus years. Lots and lots of history here. But I think the city council and whatnot has changed the plans, and it may no longer be with us. They may tear it down. Years ago, they said they were going to restore it and have high-end living. You can see some of the windows. That's how they vented a lot of it back in the day. It's got a neon sign that says Imperial Sugar, Pure Cane. And I hear a train coming, so I'm going to get to the side offices. Do not know what Unity Tree 2022 means, but you're going to hear a train coming by, and that's just close because we're right next to the railroad tracks. These are the offices, probably payroll, accounts payable, accounts receivable, shipping. I think they had a company store here. It's getting really dark, so I'm going to be losing my light. And I'll do other videos of the factory because I think they have at the very end, probably where employees would probably punch in and out if they had time clocks. Like I said, it's really starting to get dark. So there'll be a follow-up video, so please subscribe. And probably security as well. They had a keyboard here. I'm going to show you in the background those incinerators. Lots of land around the place, the back of the factory. And the neighborhood right behind the sugar factory is Mayfield Park, also known as the Quarters. And they had a lot of families from that neighborhood that probably worked over here, I'm sure. A lot of old Sugar Land. And the newer building you see, of course, that's not the factory. That's built next to it. It's a children's museum. Don't know how that's going to play in if they tear all this down. Mayfield Park. It's an awesome neighborhood. It's been here forever. Lots of amazing families have lived over there. It's just a shame that the building's in such bad condition. I've always found this part to be interesting, how this section of the building just overhangs. Like they just added on a floor there. If you guys know what that means, or what that little section of that building is, please comment in the comment section. Lots and lots of broken windows. Christmas time, they have a cross lit up outside with the windows showing. I wish I could get inside the building and show you guys the structure inside, but maybe all gutted. Show you across the street. It's not going to show you much, but they had Rouse's drugstore, Oscar's barbershop. I think there was a Kitty's House of Beauty for women, a Kay Wolin's. It's like a garment, apparel, men's and women's clothes. And they had the Guillory's Lucky 7. They also had a aisleway that went by Oscar's barbershop that had a lot of historic pictures of Sugar Land. So I'm going to try to show you the outside of the building. Like I said, now you're going to start seeing the neon lights, and you can see these neon lights for miles and miles. Imperial sugar, pure cane sugar. Yeah, they got the cross kind of lit still. Thought that was usually done at Christmas time, but it's still lit up. You walk across the street, a lot of pecan trees and oak trees. It's a shame that the pure cane's not all lit up. There's a lot of burnt out lights. And I'm not sure Imperial Sugar Factory has anything to do with the upkeep of the building. But whoever has, it's disappointing that y'all have not maintained it. There's no money in maintaining anything. There's only money in making up stories on what you're going to do with it to get the city behind you and get the residents behind. A lot of these homeowners in this area, you know, have a lot of interest in what's going on with it. Imperial Sugar Company. And you have these huge towers. Holding tanks. Then you got the new Fort Bend Children's Discovery Museum. I'm going to walk you on the outside of the office buildings. I'm going to focus on the sugar factory offices. Probably had upper management over here. It was very simple, very simple. And then you have the Children's Museum that you can walk up upon. And I have never been in there. That may be a separate video. Lots and lots of memories. Lots of field trips, tours. As a kid growing up in this town, you could ride your bike here. And boy, we did it a lot. So I'm going to give you one last view of the factory from from this angle, and as you can see, I'm trying to zoom in, and you can see a lot of the broken windows. I think they should restore it and try to use this as the primary high-end residences. Guys, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, and I'll have more videos like this in the near future. So you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed it.